Good evening and welcome to another Craftbook special. Tonight's tutorial is based on the Craftbook Minecart section, which allows you to build railroads with all sorts of fancy features in it. What we need to do start off first is how to get a cart on the track without just placing it yourself. This works by having minecarts in a chest next to an emerald ore block, underneath which is a sign which says dispenser. The way these work is it will dispense the minecart out onto the track in the direction of the back of the sign, so it will place it on the next block along, which is actually the station. It's connected via redstone signal up to the top, which we will now go and press the button, and there we go, one minecart appears. You can then build stations. Stations work using an obsidian block, and underneath is a station sign, also with the word station in square brackets underneath it. And the direction of travel the minecart will set off in is the back of the sign again. So if we get in, we can set off down the track. For some reason it's glitching a little. Now you see that took us all the way around the track, take us back to the beginning, and the dispenser then detects a minecart over the top of it and puts it back in the chest. Next block along the track is a gold block. Now the gold block will boost your speed by 100%. It is effectively doubling it. The next block, this is part of a pair, a deposit and a collect. They use signs underneath which would say collect and deposit. You can see the signs underneath down there, one there, one there. These will put stuff into the chest or pick it up out of the chest, and they will collect as much stuff as is actually in the chest at one time. Next block, soul sand. As you may have guessed, soul sand slows you down by 50%, and gravel slows you down by 20%. Next one in the sequence, gold ore. Gold ore increases speed by 25%. Next, we have effectively what is a set of points. Netherrack allows us to sort using lines 3 and 4, and they will send stuff either to the left or the right of the junction. Obviously you can have a 3-way like this one or a 4-way, which will either go left, right or straight on, depending on the criteria you put on the sign underneath. So if you have a quick look underneath, this one's sorting a full cart. Now if I send one down as it is, it should go straight on straight away. It shouldn't take the junction, but because I was in it, it went down here, got to the end where it hit a wool block, which is what they call a reverse block, which will send it straight back round, comes up to this one, sees that it's full again and goes left. There's the other iron ore, which is our deposit, which will put stuff in the chest, which is obviously the opposite of the one over there. And then finally we have a an iron block, which is called an ejector. Oops, it's fallen off there. The way that works is you put a sign underneath, and as before, which way the eject sign faces is where it will put you down. So this one works off the way the text is facing, which is a bit unusual because the rest of them work the other way around. So it puts us out there. And that is pretty well much all you need to know about doing a basic minecart track using all the various blocks. And I'll quickly go along the line. First one, we have station, which is obsidian, dispenser, which is the emerald ore, collect and deposit, which are iron ore, netherrack, which is salt, eject, which is an iron block, reverse, which is wool, 25% boost gold ore, 100% boost gold block, 50% slow soul sand, 20% slow gravel. And that should be enough to get you going.